So yesterday we had 57% puts, 43% calls on the SPY, not just the SPY, like the single leg SPY, meaning they bought specific options. It wasn't part of a spread or a condor. So this is what we're gonna go over today. We're gonna go over the SPY single leg dashboard on Market Chameleon. And in order to get to this screen, you need to have a membership, 7 days free trial, link in the description below. If you don't have already, go to screener right here. And you know what, just make your life easier. Search SPY in here and it will open SPY the stock. And you can also go to, just so you know, you can go to trade ideas, see what you can see, but this isn't the focus of today. Okay, we got some credit iron condor, which I love. I might just look at this 518. This is by the closing of yesterday, but I'm gonna go over the single leg trading. It's interesting. 514, 508, 5. Okay, I might check it out after. But in here, okay, in all those details, once you open option, you're gonna click single leg dashboard, not multi-leg. You're gonna click single leg. And I highly recommend watching the Market Chameleon live show in the morning. Sometimes Dimitri talk about it for the first 20-30 minutes, maybe once or twice a week on this specific information. So this is a lot of valuable information. So let's get started with a quick disclaimer. First of all, note that this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And my name is Zib, also known as Finance After 40. That being said, goes my pen. Let's get started. So, we got SPY. We are here, single leg dashboard. This is the information from yesterday. Check it out every day, like 1 hour after the open and 1 hour before the close to see what we got. So what do we have? We got 8.5 million contracts traded just on the SPY yesterday, just on the SPY, nothing else. And this is a single leg. Again, that means they either bought calls or bought puts or sold calls or sold puts. That's it. It's not a combination. It's not condors, butterflies, spreads, and all that. It's one leg and one leg alone. And what we got ourselves, we got 50-50 bought and sold, but we got ourselves calls 43%, puts 57%. So in my humble opinion, again, not a financial advice, if I see this kind of ratio, it can't be that they sold more. It's most likely that they bought more puts than just sold more puts for income. That's just, if it was like, I don't know, 51-49, 52-48, maybe. But 57% puts, it's not like, hey, this is even and basically we were selling for income. No, that's just my interpretation. We're going to go over notable trades in a minute, but that's what I see. I see that 57% puts, and you saw the market switch from positive 2% green, finish in the red. We'll see what this day bring, but this is for yesterday, so you could have been prepared. Maybe get on board once you saw those notable trades, and you got yourself top 5 most active. Let's see the price that it ended 518. So we got ourselves August 7. This is 0 day to expiration yesterday. 530 calls. We got the August 7, 525 put and 531 call and 520 put and 532 call. Okay, so the highest call was 532, interesting, and the highest lowest put was 520. So maybe if you do play, and I'm not saying do it, but the 0 day to expiration is super risky, maybe sell one spread on the other side, like 520 and 515, and on the other side sell the 535, 537, something like that. And in the sense that they close at 518, if you do a condor, then the call side will expire worthless, and if you do sell 520, 515, you are making profit. It depends on how much credit you collected on the call side. Even in here, you are under 520, but you're only like $2 which you should have covered by selling the condor. So this is something to consider. Okay, let's see what else we got. Those are the volume by the Greeks, volume by conditions. Okay, again, I highly advise to listen to Market Chameleon morning show about this specific segments. They do a couple of videos of this every week or every month. Let's see this. This is important. Notable trades. Okay, so I want to see what we got in notable trades. So we got September, January. Okay, I want to start with this one because this is for August 16. That's the monthly. And it says sold intent. Intention probably sold. August 16, 475 put. Okay, so that tells me right now the price is 518, and then someone sold. So they are assuming that they collected all the income and assuming the price will not go below 475. So let's do, just for the example, 518 divided by 475, 9%. So they collected a lot of income on this just by selling and assuming that in the next, that's fine, the next 9 days or so, the market will not crash, the SPY will not crash by 9%. Honestly, that's an interesting trade. Now we got ourselves, let's see what else we got. We got bought. Okay, same thing for August, 470 put. So I assume if this is the same person, which I don't know if it is because this is different amount, 5,825, they bought the 470 put. So if this is a spread, the 475, 470 for the same person, which is just speculation, they sold this, they got all the income, and they did like a put in here just in case, like worst case scenario. But at the end of the day, this is a free trade. The call in here, not the call, the put to buy in here is getting paid by the put in here that they sold, and as long basically as long as SPY is above 475 by the end of August 16, everything is good. They collected the entire income. So this is like a put credit spread if this is the same person. So we got another one, August 12, which is I think this next Friday, not Friday, in 4 days from now or so. 500 put. This is interesting. Bought. This is interesting. So someone bought. We are now at 518. Okay, very, very interesting. Look at the amount, 5,725. They bought the 500 put, which is 518 divided by 500. 3.6% to the downside from here, and that's interesting. And this is very close to the money, and you don't see like a balance with like 5,000 sold. You just see that they bought 5,725 puts, and you see that we got 57% compared to 43% puts to call ratio, even though the 50-50 in the bottom sold. Okay, but this is yeah, this is interesting. Someone is betting a lot of money. I don't know the price of the 500 put. I don't know what happens when you click. Let's just see real quickly how much it closed yesterday. Let's see if it priced in. Okay, 500 put to buy is 123. So 123, and he put how much? 5,725. Let's put 507,025. Now we do the analysis. This is the trade. This is crazy. So he paid 7,000 times 100. That's like how much? 700,000 compared to this. Pays way more than what theoretical edge. This is crazy. Historical win rate. He has a 5% win rate, unless he covered with the spread or something like that, or I don't know what. Look at this. He needs above max loss is above 500. He needs a 3.5% premium. He's paying a lot of premium because he bought. He didn't sell. Distance to break even. Okay. Interesting stuff. So he bought a lot of those. 500 put. I don't know how much he paid. Maybe he bought when the price was, I don't know, extra 2%. It also doesn't say that he bought at the closing. He could have bought when this price was like, I don't know, 40 cents, and now it's like $1.23. Okay, so that's something to consider. But again, unless he closed the trade for a profit, that's maybe he knows something we don't. But that's a lot of money, a lot of powder to put away, a lot of powder. 5,000. No, let's do the math. 5,000 times 123, let's say, times 100. Yeah, 700,000. That's what they invested. I mean, I don't know. If we're going below 500 in the next 4 days, I know that this is very impressive. Anything else we got in here? Let's see, we got September, 10,000 bought, 540 puts. Okay, for September. So another person is betting, and remember, this is a single leg dashboard. Single leg dashboard, 540. How much is that? That is a big one. I don't know when, again, we don't know time that he bought the trade. He could have bought at the peak of the market, like extra 2% when it was like 530 or something. I don't know. But if he put 10,000, let's do 10,000 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price 26. That is crazy. So he put, yeah, 26,000 and make this times 100, so 260, 400 times 100. That's insane. 26 million. That is definitely a notable trade. $26 million, bought 540 put, but he's already at break even almost. His break even is at 514. Yeah, corn spot 5, distance to max loss is 540, distance to break even. I don't think this is true, but the break even is basically, it depends on commission as well, but yeah, 31% win rate. So you do the math, 540 minus 26, so 514 is the break even, and we are at 518, and he still have like a month and a half. So while he's risking 26 million, they're pretty, I mean, depends. If we're going down below 500, it should be an interesting, and we don't know when they close this trade, but this is something to consider. And this one is a little far out of the time, so this is 7,500 units for January, 530 puts again. So this person is betting that the put will be below 530, and the not the put, the SPY will be 530 6 months from now. So well, a lot of YouTubers are saying go buy Nvidia calls, go buy Tesla calls, because this is just a quick correction. We're gonna go up. This could tell us a different picture. I don't know. It's up to us to digest the information and follow this trade. But just make a note, if you are a member of Market Chameleon, to just check it once or twice a day. See that this is a big ratio, 57 to 43, and it tells you, hey, maybe I should pay attention to the put side. Maybe we're not clear and safe just yet from the crash that happens a few days ago. This was valuable. 7 days link in the description for Market Chameleon. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah?